Hello, what's going on with you wrestling fans? One thing I want to go over is TNA Impact, and I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm telling you, this stuff delivers. It delivers pretty good. I'm telling you, man. This is what I like about TNA. It just has like that good amount of content. They give the wrestlers like pretty good wrestling time, and like it's like really good preparation for a video, I would say, and stuff. So yeah, anyway, this Impact starts off with the little memorial thing for Joe Koff and stuff right there, who used to work for TNA at the time or something and all that. Most likely back when TNA was like really good before Jeff Jarrett killed it off and stuff. But anyway, we don't need to talk about that. So yeah, we get a recap of the impact after the impact before this one with the Northern Armory taking out Eric Young and Steve Macklin and stuff, where the issues between Jordan Grace and Masha Slamovich happened and stuff, and Nick Nemeth just teaming with Joe Henry in the main event and stuff. As we get the TNA International and Digital Media Champion PCO versus Rhino and stuff. And I'm not kidding. I actually thought, I thought, I thought PCO was going to lose this one. I'm telling you, I really thought he was because PCO this match, like this is why I like TNA. Like in my opinion, like TNA is really above their time. Like really above the other promotions, like such as AEW and WWE, for example. I mean TNA it really has that performance like right above them. Like they do good, like they do better. That's what I say. That's the thing right there. So anyway, you could say this is a no disqualification match with PCO's titles and stuff being on the line and stuff. And I'm not kidding, man. I actually thought he was going to lose because yeah, PCO was just getting whooped left and right, just whooped right here and there, man. He was taking a lot of hits and stuff and a lot of bumps. Dude, they even fought outside the ring, which made that even better and stuff because man, that's why I really wanted to give this show a 9 out of 10 and stuff. So anyway, they lock up and exchange strikes and stuff as Rhino stands up to a tackle attempt by PCO and then throws PCO to the outside and stuff as Rhino just follows him to the outside and gets a chair from under the ring and stuff as Rhino hits PCO with a chair in the midsection and they get some more chairs from under the ring and stuff, man. Just really good hardcore stuff, man. Really good content in my opinion, man. I thought this was good, man. Like no swash BS or anything, because that's the thing. I like how TNA tends to avoid the swash crap, you could say, that squash crap and all that stuff. So anyway, you get PCO going with the chair in the midsection and getting him some more chairs from under the ring and stuff as he attempts to get a hold of PCO, but that's where PCO fights off in the process before Rhino reverses PCO's attack and throws PCO to the stairs and stuff right there and all that. As Rhino sets up the stairs and tries to drive PCO's face into them, PCO blocks it and drives Rhino into the stairs as PCO also grabs a baking sheet and attempts to hit Rhino with it. Rhino blocks and grabs the baking sheet himself and he hits PCO with a few times and then throws PCO onto the stairs, spine first, and all that. As they both stand back up, and not only that, PCO is able to grab a chair as he hits Rhino with it, going in the midsection and then on the back and stuff. As PCO puts Rhino on the ring apron and climbs to the top rope and stuff right there as he goes for the deanimator. But Rhino just rolls out of the way, and not only that, PCO just not only got hit by the ring of the apron, but also some chairs as well. He also got some hit chairs, man. Just really decent stuff, man. Really good back and forth, man. I mean, this is the thing. PCO really struggled in this match. Like he really did struggle, but he still won. That's the thing right there, man. Because I really like TNA's dedication. That's the thing right there. I don't know what's going on in their office or what's up, man. But it seems to be working. I'm telling you. So anyway, Rhino grabbing a garbage can and hitting PCO with it on the outside. Honestly, I was expecting Rhino to put PCO inside the garbage can. That's the thing right there. I was expecting him to shove him inside the garbage can or something and do some extra stuff, but apparently not and all that. But yeah, anyway, you get Rhino attempting to pick PCO up, but that's where PCO blocks his move, and then Rhino just misses a chop hitting the ring post with his hand and stuff, which I'm pretty sure that's got to hurt like hell. So anyway, PCO just uses that to take advantage and get a strike in as he tosses Rhino into the ring and stuff and follows him with the garbage can. Before, PCO just also hits Rhino with the garbage can a couple of times and then sets it onto its side and stuff and all that. There's a 2 minute exchange strike before PCO is able to slam Rhino down on the garbage can because, man, he's really making use out of that garbage can, I can tell you, and stuff. And because, man, just really great content, man. Really good fights and stuff and good plenty of wrestling time. Man, really good because because this is what I really appreciate about TNA. What what they upload on their channel is like the actual full fights, like every detail, like they upload the entire fights and stuff. I'm telling you and stuff, and fully, I wish AEW could do that, but apparently not. AEW just wants to drag their butt. Man, they should take notes from TNA. I'm telling you, and all that. So anyway, you get Rhino rolling to the outside with PCO attempting to dive on Rhino stuff, but Rhino grabs the garbage can and hits PCO with his, you know, hits PCO within stuff. His PCO flies through the ropes before Rhino throws PCO back into the ring and stuff and gets a 2 count, which leads to Rhino setting the garbage can in the corner between the top and middle rope as he attempts to Irish whip PCO into the corner, but that's where he reverses it and Rhino hits the corner and the garbage can in the process, at the same time. Before Rhino also goes down, but that's where PCO, also sets up 2 chairs facing each other as he sets Rhino up on the chairs and climbs to the top rope. As Rhino gets up and stops PCO before Rhino slams PCO through the chairs for a 2 count. Not only that, man, Rhino also gets the table from under the ring and brings it into the ring as well, man. I just love that. I just love how they also got a table as well, instead of just using that trash can over and over again. I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you, man, TNA delivers, man. And honestly, this is the thing, though, man. Like more WWE fans really need to appreciate and respect TNA because they do real good, man. They have to, and the more WWE fans need to understand because this stuff delivers really great, man, really good. I'm telling you. So anyway, yeah, PCO gets set up for the gore before PCO sidesteps the gore and Rhino goes through the table and stuff. You get PCO climbing to the top rope and hitting the PCO salt for the win and stuff right there. I'm not kidding, man. That was a lot of struggle that PCO went through in this match right there. I'm going to tell you that. I can assure you that right there and stuff. And he still won because I don't know. It looked like to me that Rhino was going to win, even though, yeah, I really thought Rhino was going to win. Like, dude, he had the upper hand. He really did stuff. Like, well, PCO was taking a lot of hits and stuff. So anyway, yeah, PCO wins this match right there, and you have Gia Miller being in the back with Nick Nemeth, as Nemeth is not worried about facing Matt Cardona tonight. That night, or Joe Henry at Balance for Glory and stuff, is he's excited and is feeding off of the energy of it and stuff. Is in fact, he went to Santino Marella and asked to put the title on the line tonight in this match against Matt Cardona. A really major bet right there, like that little gamble, trying to make a little gamble. If he loses the title and stuff, you could say. But yeah, that's where Santino just refused that. So yeah, Nemeth promises to put the title on the line against Cardona instead, as any time he wants in the future and stuff. So yeah, that match has a long time. That match was you could say is a long time coming, as Nemeth can't wait to steal the show and beat Cardona. Where you also get Ariana Grace coming out to the entrance, where she's there to present another NXT superstar, Brinley Reese and stuff, who's supposed to have her debut, her very first time in TNA and stuff right there. Even though Ash by Elegant beat her debut. I mean, Brinley Reese lost her debut, but I'm pretty sure she'll still do all right and stuff, even though Ash by Elegance, not gonna lie, because honestly, personally, I found Ash by Elegance like very attractive in this match right here, man. She had that, yeah, she looked really attractive. I'm gonna say really good and stuff. So yeah, they introduced Ash by Elegance, who you could describe as hotter than a Ring of Fire and stuff, because I know Santino Marella was calling out. I thought this was a little bit funny. I thought it was a little bit funny how Santino Marella just called out, both the crowd and Johnny Cash at the same time, and I thought that was funny because I thought that was a little bit funny and stuff. So anyway, yeah, you got Brinley Reese versus Ash by Elegance and stuff, where Matthew Reinhold says that he was told that Heather Reckless was sent to a special doctor in Boca Raton for her makeover and stuff right there, as Ash by Elegance offers a handshake to start things off before Brinley Reese obliges, but Ash goes on to the attack right away and stuff right there, kind of like a little bit of heel work, you could say. She takes the advantage in the corner and stuff, getting in a series of punches and kicks on Reese and stuff, as the personal concierge gets on the apron and helps Ash apply some lipstick and stuff right there, man. I thought that was funny because, okay, that part of the match, like, I'm thinking, come on, just get back into the fight, man, because both Brinley Reese and Ash by Elegance, they were just stalling right now, and they were like flexing on each other and stuff, man. Just taking their time. I wouldn't complain too much of that because at least it wasn't a swash. Because that would have been bad if they were just flexing and they ended up in a swash, man. Just no. Yeah. So I'm telling you anyway. So anyway, you get Ash showing Reese her muscles with the pose and stuff as Reese poses back, and Ash also does some push-ups, man, and that really just had me thinking, what the heck? What's going on here? Come on, like get to the fight already, man. Get to the fight, man. Come on, man. We need more fighting, not less, not too much of that stuff. So anyway, yeah, Ash doing some push-ups and then tries to attack Reese as Reese knocks her down and does some push-ups of her own, where Ash just gets upset in the process. And yeah, that's where Brindley Reese grabs Ash by elegance and sends her into the corner before Reese follows her in. But just Ash is just able to toss her to the outside and stuff as a personal concierge taunts Reese with the lipstick and stuff. Where Ash goes to the outside, throws Reese back in the ring and stuff as Ash gets in a series of punches on the mat and then locks on a chin lock, you could say, and stuff. And not only that, you get Reese just powering out of the hold and stuff and all that. As his Reese just rolls Ash up for a 2 count and stuff, and then Reese just uses her strength and quickness to avoid some attacks and knocks Ash down in the process before Reese hits a clothesline for a 2 count, and Reese picks Ash up on her shoulders and does some squats before the personal concierge gets up in the apron and distracts Reese in the process. The dude that was just helping her with her makeup and stuff because it looked a little bit messy and stuff. Well, they were just wasting time in that ring and stuff. That's why this match should have been a little bit longer and stuff. But I'm still giving this a 9 out of 10. Don't get me wrong. So anyway, you get Ash hitting a reverse DDT and climbing to the top rope before Ash hits the rarefied air for the win stuff right there. And yep, Ash by elegance wins right there. And so, even though this was supposed to be Brindley Reese's debut, yeah, she didn't win her debut, but that's all right, man. I'm pretty sure she'll do better next time. Anyways, you get the personal concierge grabbing a microphone saying that recently they've been in the business of, you know, doing makeovers and stuff and all that and stuff, as they will do a makeover by elegance and stuff. The makeover by elegance launch party and stuff and all that and stuff. So yeah, there's some people say that Brindley Reese deserves a preview of that night. That she really does right now, also due to being on her debut and stuff, as Ash takes the lipstick and smears it on Reese's face, and then she applies more lipstick on her own lips and then plants a kiss on Reese's face and stuff right there. Reese's, not Reese's Pieces, man. I'm telling you, just to clarify. So you get Gia Brookside running out to clear the ring of Ash by elegance, and the personal concierge and stuff right there is all that. Not only that, you get Rosemary and Wendy Chu video airing and stuff right there, as Rosemary keeps saying that there should be no more, quote, no more humans. I don't know what's up with that and stuff, as the video ships to Jody Threat playing Five Finger Fillet, with Rosemary still rambling and stuff with Threat getting a feeling about Danny Luna going to look for her and stuff right there, as Rosemary and Wendy Chu are just sitting where Jody Threat was, they're just smiling and looking creepy in the process right there, which leads to the TNA X Division champion Mike Bailey versus Leon Slater and stuff, man. Okay, this one was one of my more favorite matches, the Mike Bailey versus Leon Slater, because let me tell you, okay, Mike Bailey, he could have gotten thrown right over the turnbuckle. He could have gotten, just, how do I say this? The way Mike Bailey was just like sprinting right towards Leon Slater, where the turnbuckle was at, Leon Slater picked him up, and he picked him up and like pushed him back. And I noticed right there that Mike Bailey could have gotten thrown over the ring instead, and that would have been crazy. Now, that would have been hardcore, in my opinion. If Mike Bailey were to have gotten thrown right out of the ring instead of launched backwards, holy crap, I saw that right there and stuff. So yeah, you get these two shaking hands in the center of the ring as they circle each other and they lock up, and not only that, Mike Bailey grabs a side headlock with Leon Slater, sending Bailey into the ropes and hitting a tackle, as they both use their speed to avoid attacks and have a standoff and stuff as they circle again and lock up before Bailey grabs a hold of Slater's arm and locks in a hammer lock on the mat before Slater powers up but is thrown into the corner before Bailey goes for a running attack, but Slater just pushes him off before Slater is also sent to the outside and stuff. And not only that, you get Bailey going for the attack. But Slater just gets a hold of him. Not only that, Bailey is sent to the outside and blocks an attack from Slater and stuff in the process before Bailey fights off Slater and then hits a moonsault on the outside before Bailey continues his attack on the outside with some kicks. As he takes a hold of Slater's arm and then uses it to throw Slater onto the outside mat before Slater is now favoring his arm in the process before Bailey just throws Slater back in the ring and hits a big chop in the corner. Now, just really good back and forth, man. I'm telling you, just really good back and forth. Because one thing you got to know about extended matches, like matches that are more than 10 minutes, they deserve long results. They deserve pretty. Yeah, they deserve the results, man. That's what I like about the matches this long that are more are like 15 minutes or so, man. They give out really good results. I'm telling you, really good content too, man. I really appreciate that. That's why there's some websites I appreciate as well. So yeah, you get Bailey slipping away and then hitting a flurry of kicks before Bailey kicks Slater again and works over Slater's arm as Slater powers out of the hold, but Bailey kicks at his arm as Slater goes for a handspring move, but his shoulder gives out before Bailey tries to go on the attack. But Slater uses his legs now to take out Bailey before Slater is now to go. Slater getting very slow to go on the attack with his arm in pain and stuff. So that's where Bailey is able to get in with some kicks, you could say, as Bailey just goes for a running shooting star press, but Slater moves out of the way as they exchange some strikes. Because I'm not kidding, the way he missed that shooting star press, gosh, that's gotta hurt, man. That is gotta hurt. Oh man, this match. Oh, and I could have sworn Mike Bailey was gonna get thrown right over the. Oh man, thrown right over the turnbuckle because the way Leon Slater just caught him when Mike Bailey was sprinting right towards him. Oh man, he could have gotten thrown right over the top turnbuckle right there and stuff. So yeah, you get Bailey hitting a couple of hard shots and then trying to hit a backflip double knee move and stuff before Slater moves and getting some strikes as he hits a backflip double knee of his own and stuff right there, copying each other's move. One person copying the other moves, you could say. But anyway, you get Bailey going to the outside with Slater following him out. And Slater goes for a kick and stuff, but Bailey ducks under it before Bailey runs up the ring apron ropes and hits a moonsault as he tosses Slater into the ring and climbs to the top rope as he goes for a shooting star press, but Slater moves. And yeah, there he goes. He misses a shooting star press again. My goodness. Oh, man. So you get Bailey landing on his feet with Slater hitting a standing blue thunder bomb for a 2 count and stuff. Is not only that, Slater lines Bailey up and runs at him and stuff in the process before Bailey catches Slater and counters it into a backflip power slam before Bailey hits a backstabber on Slater's arm. Bailey just goes for a tornado kick, but Slater reverses it into a leg lariat before Slater hits a running attack in the corner before Bailey goes to the outside. And yeah, not only that, Slater just hits a dive onto Bailey over the ring post. And I'm telling you, man, this is one reason why this is one of my favorite matches. I'm going to tell you, just one of my favorite matches, man. Like, man, really good stuff, man. I mean, I could have sworn I saw that. I could have sworn I saw Mike Bailey just almost get thrown right over the turnbuckle when he was sprinting right towards Leon Slater, because Leon Slater picked him up, like I said, and just threw him back. Man, that was my favorite part of the match. So you get Bailey hitting a throw and then hitting Slater with some kicks and stuff as Bailey hits the tornado kick and then the ultimate weapon before Bailey isn't done, though, as he hits the flamingo driver for the win and stuff in the process, and that's where Mike Bailey manages to win the match. Honestly, okay, yeah, this was a little bit beyond my prediction because I thought Leon Slater was going to win this one, but it was Mike Bailey. But still good, though, still good. I mean, I still give it a 9 out of 10, even though this was beyond my prediction. I'm not really mad about the decisions, man. The decisions are still good. Even if the wrestlers we're going for still loses, man. The decisions are still good. I'm going to tell you that. Still good, nevertheless. Anyways, so yeah, Mike Bailey and Leon Slater start shaking hands afterwards. Good sportsmanship because good sportsmanship right there because they decide to shake hands right there in the process and all that. Really decent stuff, man. This is why I appreciate TNA so much. I mean, dude, more fans need to appreciate TNA because, dude, that's why TNA is so underrated in a good way. You could say so underrated, So yeah, you got a video. What was it? Oh, what else happened? Oh yeah, a video package for El Hijo del Vikingo airing with a graphic being shown and stuff, confirming that he'll be facing Mike Bailey for the TNA X Division Champion at Bound for Glory. Yep, we're supposed to get Bound for Glory after this one. Stuff is we also get a video package for the 3-way Full Metal Mayhem match for the TNA World Tag Team title airing as well and stuff. It's not only that, the Hardys and the ABC are in the back and stuff. The ABC talks about how they've been fans of the Hardys since they were kids. But when push comes to shove, the fandom has to be turned off at Bound for Glory and stuff. Probably like when probably at the time Bound for Glory happens, though, ABC and the Hardys will be teaming together against the system. Before the Hardys talk about their respect for ABC, they are looking forward to teaming with them next week. However, at Bound for Glory, it's every team for themselves, you could say, and stuff and all that, even though they're going to be teaming up in the process. So, yeah, you get Matt saying that that at Bound for Glory it might be their last tables, ladders, and stuff as someone interrupts them, Jeff cutting him off and stuff is saying Full Metal Mayhem either way and stuff. As Matt says that Bound for Glory they'll be TNA World Tag Team Championships once again and stuff before Steve Macklin comes to the ring and he voices his frustration over the Northern Armory's attack on him and Eric Young last week and stuff. Yeah, that's what happened and stuff. I recall that. Yep, they did that right there. As they want answers and calls out the Northern Armory and stuff, they come out to the entrance and stuff with Josh Alexander calling Steve Macklin a self-serving scumbag who wants to know the real reason behind Macklin's change of heart and helping Eric Young in the process before Alexander begins to remind everyone of his accomplishments and hard work over the years and stuff. Because Josh Alexander, he's been at it with TNA for a while now and stuff. That's the thing right there. And yet it's funny that people choose Joe Hendry over him and stuff. But anyway, we get Judas Icarus and Travis Williams beginning to surround the ring and stuff as Alexander wants to know why the fans should believe in Macklin and stuff. And Macklin says that Alexander believed in him as he starts to talk about the nice things Alexander has said about him and stuff. As Icarus and Williams seems poised to attack in Macklin's head, getting stuck on the swivel while they're just watching them and stuff. You get Macklin's head on the swivel while they're just watching them in the process as Alexander gets into the ring apron, as does Icarus and Williams, as Alexander just talks about Macklin just not being able to hold on to the title as Macklin goes after Alexander, but quickly succumbs to the numbers game of the Northern Armory as Macklin gets his hands zip-tied behind his back on the mat as Alexander calls Macklin stupid and Macklin spits in Alexander's face before Alexander says Macklin out. Lays Macklin out and stuff, and then hits the C4 spike in the process and stuff before, it's just some good promo stuff, I could say. So, just decent promo stuff, I'm going to tell you that. So anyway, you get it. Yeah, you get Santino Marella and Ariana Grace being in the back and stuff as they're talking about the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match, which will take place at Bound for Glory and stuff. Because honestly, how do I say this? Bound for Glory, that I'm looking for and stuff. Yeah, that I'm looking for. That I'm really looking for as well. Kind of like the other show that AEW is going to be bringing up as well around that time and stuff. So anyway, you get Frankie Kazarian interrupting as he demands to be in the Gauntlet match and says that he's working on the plan to be involved in the TNA World Title match for Bound of Glory and stuff, where we get Mike Santana and Brian Myers facing it off after their little talk that they had. You get Mike Santana entering the crowd and having a chain and stuff as he gets in the ring with the chain and lays Myers out with it before the bell rings and stuff. Not only that, you get Eddie Edwards and JDC running out and Santana takes them out with the chain and stuff as, Santana hits spin the block on Myers with the chain and stuff honestly, man, I really wish this match was a little bit longer, man, but I'm still giving this a 9 out of 10 stuff I'm going to tell you and all that because I don't know, man. Anyway, it's just because I can tell if something's off or something's going on based off of how little results are. It's like, why would someone give little results in a long match? Like a match that's over 10 minutes. Like, why give a little bit of results? So you get Santana hitting the spin the block on Myers with the chain as Mike Santana grabs the microphone and says that he's sick of everyone in the system, and he calls out Moose as just Moose doesn't come out and stuff. As Santana says that since Moose isn't going to be a man, so if you go back and find him and stuff, he attempts to do just that. Santana walks through the backstage area and Moose attacks him from behind and lays him out and stuff as Moose tells Santana to be careful what he wished for right there. Yep. It's a funny thing and stuff. And because, like some people joke that the match never started and stuff right there. You just got Mike Santana and just Brian Myers just having a little beef right there and stuff. I'm just saying. So that's the thing right there and stuff. So anyway, I don't know if I would count that as a match or not because I don't know, probably not a match unless they rang the bell, I would say. But anyway, you got Matthew Reynolds sitting down with Jordan Grace and Masha Slamovich right there and stuff as Grace was the one who asked for this time. She wants an explanation for Slamovich's actions last week, as if Slamovich has been feeling like she was, and why didn't she talk to Grace and stuff and all that. As Slamovich wants to know how she was supposed to tell Grace she's been focusing on supporting Grace as a compliment. accomplishments and stuff, as Grace says that she won't apologize for all the great things she's done recently. She says that Slamovich got in her own way by going to the tag division and stuff, as Grace talks about how she's beaten Slamovich in the past and thinks about it a lot and stuff. She says that every time she faces Slamovich, it gets harder and stuff in the process. As Slamovich says that they both have grown a lot, and she wants the title more and more. She may not have been able to beat Grace in the past, but she can now, as Grace is happy that Slamovich has found the best version of herself. If she has to beat Slamovich, though, Slamovich says that she loves Grace, but will leaving Bound for Glory as the new champion stuff right there. Yeah, they're going to be facing each other at Bound for Glory as well, because I'm telling you that I'm looking forward to too as well. So anyway, not only that, what Tom Hannafin's starting to talk things about to this night's main event with Frankie Kazarian. Yeah, that's what happened right there. Frankie Kazarian came out and stuff, and he joins the commentary table right there and stuff, man. Honestly, in my opinion, man, because Frankie Kazarian was just being kind of a jerk, I can tell you. So anyway, you got the TNA champion Nick Nemeth versus Matt Cardona and stuff right there. This one good too, but some pretty decent stuff. Pretty decent results, I could say. So anyway, you got Matt Cardona having security with him to keep him safe from PCO and stuff right there, because how Matt Cardona's been acting right there, because how he was towards Steph DeLander and PCO earlier, or months ago, you could say, crashing their wedding and just being a jerk and all that stuff, you could say. I'm telling you, that's what happened right there. That's exactly what happened. So you get Matthew Renault getting back from the Jordan Grace match. Slamovich sit down in time for the start of the match right there as they circle each other and lock up before Matt Cardona backs Nick Nemeth into the corner, and Nick Nemeth just comes out of the corner hot with quick strikes before Cardona is now in the corner stuff as Nemeth goes for a running attack, but Cardona gets his knees up, and Nemeth just shakes it off, you could say, though, and takes full control with a series of attacks and stuff before Nemeth hits 10 shots to the heart for a 2 count before Cardona pushes Nemeth off of him and then strikes Nemeth down, and he lays in some punches on Nemeth down on the mat and stuff as Cardona just shoves at Nemeth's head, and Nemeth just tries to fire up, but Cardona just cuts it off and throws Nemeth into the corner with Nemeth rolling to the outside and stuff. And not only that, you got Cardona jumping from the middle and bottom rope, connecting with Nemeth on the outside first, man. Just really great stuff, man. Just fantastic, man. I'm telling you, man, TNA delivers so good, man. I can assure you, man, it's good to be a TNA fan. I'll tell you that right there. So anyway, you get Cardona just going for a pile driver on the outside, but Nemeth blocks it and hits a back body drop before Nemeth breaks up the referee's 10 count. Not only that, Cardona joins Nemeth on the apron and pushes Nemeth off of the ring into the steel steps and stuff as Cardona enters the ring and the referee starts his count and stuff. Not only that, you get Nemeth just getting into the apron at the count of 6 right there as Cardona knocks him off the apron and goes to the outside as he pushes Nemeth back into the steel steps again, with Cardona just going back into the ring and stuff, and then the referee just begins his count again. Not like that, you have Nemeth just beating the 10 count, but Cardona just goes on the attack right away, as laying in punches with Nemeth on the mat as Nemeth fires back with some punches of his own, with Cardona throwing Nemeth into the corner, sternum first and stuff, and Cardona walks over and works over Nemeth in the corner stuff as Nemeth fights back, but Cardona retains control in that situation, and Cardona just picks up Nemeth and then places him on the ropes as he hits a big forearm on Nemeth and then joins him on the ropes and stuff as Cardona goes for a superplex and stuff, superplex, whatever. I don't get anyway. Nemeth just blocks that in the process, and Nemeth hits a facebuster from the ropes and stuff as Nemeth tries to stand the ropes and stuff, but Cardona just falls into them, knocking Nemeth down, and Cardona hits the reboot for a 2 count stuff right there. And that right there is where Cardona sets up for a radio silence, man, right there before Nemeth avoids it. And Nemeth hits a DDT, one of my favorite wrestling moves, the DDT where he spins around the neck and stuff for a 2 count and stuff right there. As Nemeth goes for a super kick, but Cardona catches it, hits an impaler DDT for a 2 count as well. As Nemeth also hits a super kick for a 2 count, and Nemeth goes for a danger zone, but Cardona fights it off as Cardona goes for a power bomb. But Nemeth just wiggles it out, you could say, as Nemeth hits the Fameasser for a 2 count right there. And you could say, AEW is not the only one that uses the Fameasser, but I like calling it the Fameasser just to be funny, Anyway, so yeah, and that's where Nemeth tries to go for a belly to back the rope, but Cardona just holds onto the ropes and all that stuff as the referee tries to break it up with the referee out of position. Cardona low blows Nemeth stuff with Cardona lining Nemeth up, and then PCO's music plays in the process. I don't know why PCO came out in the way, but you get Cardona's serious trying to get in the way. So, yeah, you get PCO just fighting off the security in the process and stuff right there as Cardona is distracted by PCO. Nemeth hits the danger zone for the win right there. Some Yeah, kind of cheating in my opinion, but still good nevertheless. I mean, so yeah, basically, yeah, you have Nick Nemeth winning that match right there and stuff. I mean, I was going for Nick Nemeth anyway, so yeah, that's good. Even though PCO allowed him to win, so yeah, that's good. So yeah, that's good right there, man. That's good because yeah, that's what Matt Cardona gets for being a jerk about that wedding. PCO costed him the match right there. You could say right there. So anyway, you get Frankie Kazarian attacking Nick Nemeth right there in the process as Joe Henry runs out to make the save, and Nemeth just double team Kazarian as a result. And not only that, Kazarian rolls to the outside and grabs the microphone. So, he announces that he's going to be the special guest referee for the TNA World Title match between Nick Nemeth and Joe Henry at the Bound for Glory. Ooh, that one I like. That one I'm looking forward to. Okay, yeah. Nick Nemeth versus Joe Henry for Bounds of Glory. Okay, that one I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna. Yep, and that's pretty much the decision right there and stuff. So yeah, that one, and that's pretty much which pretty much concluded all the matches for the TNA Impact show. And yep, this TNA Impact. Yep, I can see why a friend of mine gave it a 9 out of 10. That's why I have to give it a 9 out of 10 as well. Really decent stuff, man. I like how I really like how TNA does things. I really do. hmm Really good stuff, I'm telling you. So anyway, yep, and that's what happened. That's all. That's all that happened with the TNA's Impact right there. All that stuff that went on right there and stuff. So yeah, Bounds for Glory and stuff. I hope you rock out and be there for Bounds of Glory because I certainly am as well. So yeah, that's all I have to give for this video for you people and stuff, man. I hope you guys enjoy Bound for Glory as well, and also AEW's upcoming event as well. That which is supposed to be around that time anyway. And it's also really sad that MLW had to cancel their Slaughterhouse event. Man, that sucks, man. I'm telling you, because I was looking forward to that too. But anyway, yeah, this is Red Bull 97 right here. About to say goodbye to all you people and stuff right there, and I'm about to end the video right here, and right now. You could say, so yeah, rock out and be there, guys, for round of Bounds for Glory. Yeah, yep. So yeah, this is Red Bull 97 about to sign out. So yep, I'm out. I am definitely.